Royals game, went to a Nationals game last weekend. It was awesome. We went to Marine Corps Barracks, D.C., and watched the parade with the band and the silent drill platoon.
Cool, man.
Which was they do it at night at dusk. It was really amazing. Went to the Smithsonian yesterday.
Which one?
We went to American History.
Oh yeah, that's a cool one.
So we went and saw that. So we just kind of relaxed and just took in all the scenes around Richmond and Central Virginia and some of these historic places that we have here in the Commonwealth. It was awesome. So thank you guys for filling in last week.
Welcome back, sir.
Thank you so much. All right, we've got a lot to get to this morning on Richmond's Morning News. Of course, I want to remind everybody with the heavy storm that we had last night, please, please, please give yourself a couple extra minutes to get to work today because you're still going to see in Henrico County near West Broad, there's that leak that's been going on, the water main break that started, I think it was yesterday. David, affected your house this morning. You didn't have much water, right?
Yeah, the water pressure was low. Right when I turned on the shower today, I go, wait, this isn't right.
That's not right. Yeah. So
you'll know right away.
So you'll have that on the west end. I know when I was driving to work this morning, there was a downed tree. I came coming up on it, it's like 4:15 in the morning, and I see two big flares. I'm like, what's that? And there was a downed tree in the road. So please be careful. Lots of damage from the severe storms last night. Most of the rain should wash away this morning, but I'll just remind everybody there are some challenges to get to work today on the road. So make sure that you're real careful as you get to work this morning. Give yourself just a little extra time because of lots of down tree branches. I had a full tree down on my way to work. So you'll see some debris on the roadways today. So give yourself a little bit of extra time to get to work this morning. So with that being said, let's get to Richmond's Morning News Brief. We'll give you the stories you need to know. Again, either you wake up with Richmond's Morning News or you play catch up all day. Story number one, bad storm hitting Richmond, Virginia last night.
Number one.
All right, like we said, give yourself a little bit of extra time to get to work this morning because of the inclement weather. Now, most of the rain should be washed away by now, but after the severe thunderstorms last night and flooding this morning as well, there were times where it was in the middle of the night, so it was still dark. I hit a water patch and boom, all of a sudden, half my wheel's underwater. So there is some flash flood warning. So just give yourself a little extra time. Lots of debris on the roads this morning, at least in the west end where I live. So give yourself just a little bit of extra time to get to work this morning. That's story number one. Story number two, a pause somehow in the conflict with Iran. That's the latest. Here's what Fox News has to report.
Number two.
America's UN Ambassador Mike Waltz said the U.S. can continue its air assault on Iran, but will negotiate if Iran comes to the table. On Fox's Sunday Morning Futures, Israel's Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu said he sees this ending in a couple of ways.
When this regime is either toppled or it's sufficiently weakened that it knows it has to end its nuclear program and has to change its course. That's really what President Trump is trying to achieve.
Netanyahu said the end of the war can happen with or without a deal. A Fox News poll last week showed nearly half of voters feel a deal with Iran will not be made. Gernal Scott, Fox News.
So where we are this morning is that the U.S. is pausing strikes for the second day in a row. Iran said, listen, we'll reciprocate. So right now, no missiles or bombs or anything else being shot at each other for the time being. Oil prices starting to dip a little back down, and we'll see what happens next. The U.S. reportedly had been sending more supplies to the Middle East for a new onslaught against Iran, but right now they're going to put that on pause and I'll hold for just a moment. We'll keep an eye, and if anything breaks, we'll let you know this morning on Richmond's Morning News. All right, story number three. Get ready for more political ads heading your way, folks.
Number three.
All right, third big story. Gary talked about this while I was gone, but it's official. Virginia will move away from Super Tuesday. Now will be the eighth Democratic primary, which means Virginia gets its own spotlight, which means even more money from out of state's going to be dumped into the Commonwealth. So just when you thought we were going to get a little bit of a break from all the campaign ads, nope. Virginia is going to be a huge state for the Democrats, so we'll get even more campaign ads thrown your way. Congratulations. You get more bitter toxic TV ads, ripping apart the other party, ripping apart the other candidates. That's what you have to look forward to in Virginia. Now they move the primary season up on the Democratic side. Whoa, I cannot wait for more political TV ads. All right, that's story number 3. Story number 4. I got to figure this out. Do you remember the 2 idiots that climbed on top of the Empire State Building and proposed all that nonsense? Well, let's not outdo each other, because somebody else in Seattle said, hey, hold my kombucha. Watch this. I'm going to jump off the Space Needle.
Number 4.
They burst through the door, and at first I was like, what the heck? So they kind of like shoved past me and Emerson. So I was like, well, what the heck is going on? I'm like, why are you pushing past me and my kid? They were running towards the glass and they jumped up, and that's when Jacob was like, they're climbing up, and I'm like, oh my God, go watch Emerson, go.
Okay, wait a second. Dave, I hadn't heard that soundbite yet. That's a woman on the Space Needle. 2 idiots run past them, almost knock down her kid, and then they start climbing over the glass.
Yeah, I guess so.
wall,
Yeah, I guess over the railing.
over the railing to jump off the side of the Space Needle. And this mother says, hey, kid, go watch 2 kids climb and plummet to their death.
Okay. Well, first of all, you have to get the story right. They didn't jump over the rail to kill themselves. They were base jumpers.
Okay, but how does she know?
And so, well, I guess they had to have parachutes on their back.
How do you know? They could have just been back. Who knows? I mean, listen, if they're just going to come and truck you, knock you over, how do you know that they're not 2 maniacs that are going to jump to their death? Hey, kid, let's go watch something. Hey, run over there. Hey, what was the kid's name? Jameson?
Emerson, I think.
Emerson. Great. Nice name. Hey, Emerson, there's a car wreck that's about to happen over here. Let's go watch that. Hey, Emerson, look, there's a stray dog. And there's a little old lady it's about to attack. Let's go watch that. What kind of mom is that?
I'd watch.
Look how you are. Do I really want young Emerson watching this type of stuff? Oh my gosh, someone needs a parental control this morning.
Yeah, I don't know if I'd, encourage my kid to watch it, but if I was standing there, I go, look at these 2 idiots.
Okay,
Or I would say, what are these 2 idiots doing?
Would you want your 8-year-old watching? Would you want your 8-year-old getting any ideas?
I don't know. That's a good question. I'm not too sure. I don't have any kids, so I don't know.
All right, this morning, 833-804-1140, 833-804-1140, James River Air text line. Here's what I'm going to tell you. This is 100% another viral moment for 2 idiots. They're like, hey, let's go get on YouTube. And I watch a lot of YouTube, so maybe I'm responsible for part of this. Dude, these 2 need to be fined like $100,000 or more. Whatever they make on YouTube for doing this, or whatever they make on social media, needs to be double the fine that these 2 idiots face for doing something like that. Same thing with the Russians that climbed on top of the Empire State Building. They need to be fined. These people are idiots. They are true idiots. All right, that's story number 4. I got a better story for you for story number 5 today. Here are Richmond's Morning News. Again, wake up with the rich or play catch up all day. So, Dave, when I was out and about, there's one thing I've discovered, and I do it sometimes. I do it in the office, but I'm going to stop, and that's talking on my speakerphone, right? You've seen me where we have conversations. I use the speakerphone.
Yeah, I've seen it a lot.
Sitting in my office, I do it a lot. I'm going to have to stop because it is annoying. And I thought I was going to come back and just explain, folks, if you're walking down the street, do not have a conversation on your speakerphone and annoying everybody. If you're in a restaurant, do not sit there on a speakerphone. Let me tell you what he did. Oh my gosh, you're not going to believe. Stop it. I thought that was annoying. I thought that was going to be the most annoying thing I saw on my vacation. But then I walked in and I got this story this morning of a person on a cruise ship scratching their foot with a fork.
Number 5.
And she started scratching her foot with the fork. And we actually have a video if you would like to, because I'm telling you, it's bad. It's bad.
It is, because we showed guest services and they couldn't believe it.
So this is her just scratching her foot at this point. I zoomed in so you can see the severity of her infection.
And she lives on the stays on the 3rd floor.
The severity is this.
All right, so this is on a Carnival cruise day. A couple saw a woman using a fork to scratch her fungus-infected foot using the tines of a fork. You know what that is? The little spokes on a fork. Using the tines, and she was using that to scratch her fungus-laden foot.
I don't think it's
disgusting.
No, it's disgusting, but did she then use the fork to eat her food, or she just throw it away?
There was a fork and she started using it.
Did she put it back in so somebody else could use it?
It's still there on the ship, isn't it? I know they're going to wash it and clean it and sanitize it, but still, do you want to use a fork that someone else?
I wouldn't do it like
infected foot.
Yeah, I wouldn't do it like right in the eating area or anything like that.
Okay, I need to know this. No, it had to be right there. What are you going to take the fork with you?
Well, yeah, if she's doing it right there, that's wrong. That's disgusting.
Right there where people are eating, she's using the fork to scratch her disgusting foot.
Yeah, don't scratch her infected foot somewhere else.
They should have got a helicopter, kicked her off the ship immediately. All right, so here's what I need to know this morning. And I want to talk about this on the James River Air Text line. 833-804-1140. 833-804-1140. What's the rudest, disgusting, obnoxious thing that you've just seen someone do in public? For me, I thought the rude, obnoxious thing was walking around talking on your cell phone, on speakerphone, just walking down the street. Oh, hey, what are you doing? Hey, I'm just walking down the street. Wanted to have a conversation with you while I'm standing here. Oh, I'm just riding the metro. Yeah, what are you doing? I'm in the metro. What are you doing? I don't care. Take me off speakerphone. What is the most annoying thing, obnoxious thing, or disgusting thing like this woman with the foot fungus fork? Make sure you say that quick 3 times. What is the most disgusting thing you've actually seen in public? Let me know this morning, 833-804-1140. All right, coming up on the program, Brian Kilmeade's going to join us. I have a whole bunch of guests coming up on the show today. Right now, let me tell you about Michael Greer of Greer Financial Group.